Yesterday was actually mother crazy. It was actually nuts. Anywho, I have a 6-month-old crawling everywhere. And I start to cry because I'm like, girl, I'm tired and hungry too. I'm failing everywhere. I'm failing everywhere. I literally have so much anxiety, and I clearly have a baby who's bouncing around right now. I need to get out of the house and be Sasha and not be my kid's mom, you know, anybody's wife, anybody's sister, anybody's daughter, just none of us. I just need to be Sasha for a second. Told me to have a sleepover for my son. Hey everybody, y'all come say hey. Hi. This is not a game. This is not a joke. Hi. You saying hey? Hey. Hi. As you can see, my nails are falling off from Cowboy Carter. Inserts clips here. Anyways, so today we have plans to get some nuggets like I just gave them. Later on, we're gonna have a little pizza party and popcorn and snacks. I hope y'all can hear me. I should have had my mic. And then we're gonna do some, did I say s'mores later on? Girl. I need a shower. I need a bath. I need soap and water. I can't even do that because I'm literally only halfway through sleepover. It's not even halfway. I guess I will be halfway tonight. But anyways, y'all, wish me luck. I do love little events like this for my kids. So as stressful as it is, it's enjoyable for them to be having so much fun. So hopefully everything goes well. After this, we're gonna be taking them to the jumping to jump, and then come back, shower. Oh my gosh, and finish the activities for the rest of the night. Girl, I need to get my hair touched up ASAP. Like, I can't even be a bat. I'm gonna be a baddie tomorrow. We're going out to dinner tomorrow. So mom first, Babbage immediately after. Mwah! No problem.
Moments later.
I'm literally so tired. There was a sleepover yesterday, which by the way went really well. I think that kids are so funny and they're so interesting, and their outlook on what they feel like they're seeing and what they feel like you're doing and what they feel like you're saying is just very interesting, and it's always a good time. So yeah, there's that. By the way, I'm so happy to be back on YouTube because I honestly feel like my vlogs are literally therapy for me. I don't know if it ends up being therapy for you, but they're therapy for me because there are a lot of different things that I kind of think in my head that I don't write on paper. I swear I don't have time to journal so bad. And I think I mentioned this before. And so to me, this is my virtual journal. Anywho, I have a 6-month-old now crawling everywhere. I don't know. I'm just tired. I realized that, like, I feel like, again, every month is something new. It's literally not a game, not a joke. I literally just had a whole entire 3-minute strong cry session. Strong cry session. Because my baby is screaming and crying in the car. And if you're a mom, you know, you know. There's nothing that I can do about that. We're on our way home. You know, sometimes, you know, like when she was a newborn, like you never know. You know what I mean? You really don't know. But now I know the difference between certain cries. And I know that that cry did not mean there's some sort of emergency that we need 911. When she was a newborn, I'm like, the baby cries for longer than 2 seconds. I must pull over because at that point, I don't know what's going on. But now, like I said, I know this girl and I know she is tired and hungry and she's screaming and I start to cry because I'm like, girl, I'm tired and hungry too. Why are you screaming at me? Like, help me, help you, help us both out. You don't have to scream like this. It's just, you know, so I'm getting to a point to where I need to start asking for help. And I don't need to just start asking for help just for the sake of like my baby being watched. Like I need to go and do something, and it doesn't need to be laundry. It doesn't need to be make a meal. It doesn't need to be any of these little like chore things. It has to be something to pour into me. And I feel like that's where my tiredness is coming from. Like I literally am trying to pour from an empty cup. Like those tears were like, I wanted to scream at my baby. I cannot scream at my kids, let alone a baby. But I can't scream because, you know, what does that do for anybody? So I have to cry. You know, I have to let the emotions come out in some form or fashion. And it is just getting to a point to where I'm like, okay, I understand that there will be spaces where moms, we have to be super mom. But like, I don't want to be super mom every day. It is too much. It's impossible. It is starting to tear and wear at me. Like the babies get fed, the babies get clean. Meanwhile, I'm hopping in the shower for 3 minutes, washing the important parts, quote unquote. My sister said this, and it was like literally the important parts that I could not agree with you more. Like I can't go in the shower and sit here and soak for real. For what? I'm going to be missing something that my kids need. I'm going to be missing something that somebody needs me to do. And also transparently, you know, being a mom is great, but it has nothing to do with me being a wife to my husband. And I'm just like, I am failing everywhere. I'm just not, I don't know. Rant over. Kind of over. I still feel it in my chest, but I literally have so much anxiety, and I clearly have a baby who's bouncing around right now while I try and do a little girl talk, a girl chat. But I definitely want to catch up. I don't know if it'll be today. I thought it was going to be right now, but it's not going to be. Anyways, we're going to dinner later. Like I said, I'm tired and I feel like I can't go, but I'm definitely going because I need to get out of the house and be Sasha and not be my kid's mom, you know, anybody's wife, anybody's sister, anybody's daughter, just none of those things. I just need to be Sasha for a second.
What a nigga gotta do for your number? Shorty came through with that. Come on, throw that ass back. That's my baby. Her friends and her mom, hey, go. Lay down on the bed, do the cry, baby.
And my daddy would calling me baby. What you gonna do for me, and my daddy, but he calling me baby. Talk ain't cheap, so he know he gotta pay me. Chauffeur got him driving Miss Daisy. When it shot, but a nigga couldn't play me. Money long, just like my bundles. I ain't crying in the back of no Hummer. Few racks in her lit bitch up, huh? Few stacks, he might get my number. Click, click, get the dots on, baby. Put some heat on a bitch, now she hot, ooh, baby. Screaming, fuck that nigga like Stacey Dash. Daddy check my fit, got expensive on his ass. To a nigga, who is you? Why you crying, girl? He treat you like a fool. He be lying while he out here doing him. Think it's time that you show him you a pimp. Ain't no ties, ho. Try to lie, ho. He ain't mine, no. He ain't mine, no. Ain't no ties, ho. Try to lie, no. He ain't mine, ho. He ain't mine, no. Don't know your name, but I heard you be talking like you got it and you don't. Don't care about what you did back then, boy, what you really own. learn the game. Got it out the mud and ran it up off my own ties to a nigga who is you. Why you crying, girl? He treat you like a fool. He be lying while he out here doing him. I think it's time that you show him you a pimp. Ain't no ties, ho.
So yesterday was actually crazy. It was actually nuts. I have to remember that my daughter is still new here and adjusting to being out in the world. I hate to say it like this, but like at the expense of my own mental health. I am trying to comfort her. I am trying to care for her every need, but in the process, I'm not able to care for my own. She would not let me put her down at all yesterday. She's 6 months old. Y'all remember how she didn't like the wrap? I literally had to wrap her yesterday. And then she finally was like, okay, cool. Anytime I tried to put her down, it would literally not work. She fought me all day yesterday for naps. She did end up sleeping through the night, so that was nice. I was able to go out to dinner, but I was like freaking exhausted. I was so exhausted. Oh my gosh. Just so exhausted. I'm not gonna hold you, baby. I cried all day yesterday. Like, I cried all day yesterday. It's just like, I don't know, mothers, the connection that we have with our babies, that we obviously have with them because we carried them, is so taxing at times. Like, it's taxing. It's so taxing. So I don't know. I'm just sharing that yesterday was a hard day, but I still made time to go out and try and change my scenery so that I can remember who the fuck I am. Anyways, I wanted to do a quick catch up with you all. As you saw in the last vlog, I did do an official launch for my agency. I'm super excited. I ended up doing the event in about 30 days. And if I didn't do it when I did it, I would have never done it. I would have been like, no. Honestly, the event made me realize just like what I really need to do to start to push my brand further. And it just takes time, you know, obviously I'm a wife, mother, you know, all these things. So it's just, you know, about prioritizing and making the best use of my time, whatever that means. I ended up spending a little over $10,000 on the event. In full financial transparency, I wanted the branding to be very, very specific, very, very in your face, very much so like you came to your favorite brand's event. And after doing it, I'm like, there's really not anything that I can't do. I just have to make sure I do it within reason. Can I continue to throw $10,000 events? Absolutely not. But can I throw events that do have different brand activation that help clients understand what I do better and also create community? I feel like that is what the purpose of everything that I'm doing now, purpose of us talking right now, is creating community. Purpose of my agency is creating community. And I'm just so excited for SCA. I can't wait to see how it continues to grow. I don't want to be the bottleneck in the work stream. You know, maybe it's one day something that I can sell and venture off and become a silent investor, and just a boss, making passive income, and so on and so forth. So launched my agency. That was big and very, very huge. We went on our first family trip. First of all, traveling with kids, oh my God, especially a baby that has diapers and bottles, specifically diapers and bottles. It was, baby, I had to pack literally one outfit for every day. And you may be like, duh, girl. But like, I'm the type of girl that's like, oh my gosh, maybe I want to wear jeans today. Maybe I want to wear a skirt today. Maybe I want to wear a dress. And I bring myself 3 options per day. As a mother on a family trip, one set. Hit me with a 2-piece. Like I told y'all, I love me a liqueur set. We went to Catalina Island and it was absolutely beautiful. I loved being able to take our kids there and just show them things. Whether or not they understand and fully absorb what it is that's really going on now is one thing. But I hope they are able to reflect and look back and just see how much their parents just really loved them and wanted to show them things that we didn't see as kids or we didn't do as kids. Like being on a flight. Of course, my son, he's always traveling anyway, because he is a bi-coastal baby. But my daughter being on flights and being on a boat and all these things, like, girl, So that was cool. I have also returned to work, and it's been quite the adjustment. The first week back to work, I literally thought I was gonna die. I was like, I can't do this. I currently still have my daughter at home. I am not willing to put her in daycare right now until, I want to say until she can tell me things, but that probably won't be until she's about 2 years old. I'm thinking around 1, but as I'm looking at her in 6 months, yes, they grow, but I'm like, still not enough for daycare for me. I literally, I'd love to skip the whole thing if I could, and just head up school when we go in 4 years. But it probably won't end up being like that, obviously. But at least a year, 18 months, maybe, I don't know. But looking for care right now, full-time care for my daughter. I have been keeping her home with me and working and so working at work, and working on my little side hustles and side businesses and brands. And it's been quite the challenge. All of a sudden there aren't enough hours in the day, and I'm having to like work overnight, which I'm sure, duh. Having to work overnight, and that kind of like spills into how present I am and things like for myself and just like for myself overall. That first week was crazy, but any transition, I guess it will be crazy. I am wrapping up interviews for help for my daughter, a nanny, one that's within budget, within reason, and hopefully we're able to keep her long term. And by that I mean maybe 6 months to a year, maybe. And let me see, for myself, I need to get back in the gym, girl. My birthday is in like 2 months. No plans. I'm gonna be the big 33. No plans. What was I gonna say? We actually do have some plans, but it is, you'll see. I'll just reflect. Currently, I don't have any plans for my specific birthday, but we do have some things that we'll be doing in September. So aside from working out, girl, I also haven't gotten laser since I had my daughter, and I have been doing Nair. I'm actually over it because my freaking armpits are itching currently because the little follicles are growing back, and I feel like I never had itching with laser at all. So I'll be going back and getting laser because after I get this full-time care for my daughter, I have to go into the office 3 times a week. And I am just thinking about how I can make time to kind of run little errands for myself, like go to the gym maybe before I go into the office. And now laser. Laser is everything. My skin was butter. I hate that I am getting back incorporated with it post summer. We're like at the end of the summer now, but it is what it is. It is what it is, girl. Laser. As expensive as it is, I've got to get it. I also canceled my Pilates membership. After going back to work, I just was not able to keep up with it. And if you know anything about solid core, like I said, that it is super expensive. And so I just could not afford to just be having a subscription or a membership just to have a membership. And I could not show up like I need to use my Pilates credits. But I really love Pilates. So I think I am going to sign up for class pass or something. Pilates, I just feel like it really was strengthening my core and things, and I'd love to get back into it. I just need to be able to manage my schedule a little better. So there's that. But I think that's all. Today is Sunday. We are getting ready to go to a gender reveal, and then after the gender reveal, it's off to the races. I was listening to a sermon actually that said that you're literally always in a hurry. So honestly, it's not off to the races. It is taking time to handle things accordingly, plan my time accordingly, plan out my week, prioritize the top 3, and everything else will get done.